just do it live. We'll just do another live stream. It's gonna be the next live stream.
Right. We should go on all our social media and be like, we're going live right now. You got 10 seconds. Join the live party.
And then not.
And then don't do it.
Don't do it.
And then it comes out tomorrow.
And then they're like, I thought you were going
Oh, it was live. You guys didn't see it?
You guys can find it? God damn it, they're shadow banning us again.
Again. What's up, everybody? This is episode number 38 of the Grim 86 Freedom First podcast.
It's a throwback to the live stream.
The live stream, yep.
Yeah.
First.
Yeah. What episode are we?
We are
38.
Oh.
Are you
Nice.
damn near 40.
Yeah.
Damn
Right on.
near 40.
Speaking of damn near 40, I just wanted to say happy birthday to our brother that ain't here.
Yeah, Aaron.
Happy
Aaron
birthday,
Danger.
Aaron.
Happy
Today's
birthday.
your birthday.
Shout out, Aaron.
Today's your
I keep
birthday.
Look at already. I got this motherfucker in my
Oh,
hand.
you're already
I can't-
doing
yeah,
it.
already
Yeah, he has
just
a little
picked it up.
nervous tick or not even a nervous tick. Like
I just fidget with
yeah.
shit. I just can't stop.
I'm Johnny Doe.
Sorry, guys, I didn't bring a sword.
Oh, Jamie.
I don't even care. My name is Kenny, and fucking
That's
happy
from
birthday,
Justice League.
Aaron.
Awesome.
Because all of them had their swords and spears, and he has the miniguns. Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't bring a
See,
sword.
that's the Batman that likes guns.
Yeah,
I didn't
old
even
Batman.
remember him fucking saying that line. That movie was so
Maybe
trash.
you need to watch it again, and then
No,
you'll see.
I don't need to watch it again.
Fuck
You didn't like Justice?
I like it.
I didn't care for it.
I didn't think it was
to be
great.
honest with you.
Okay.
I
But
really
it was
didn't
good.
care for it. The whole bug thing.
Yeah, but that's kind of what they are.
They're
to
like
me, they didn't develop the story well enough.
they're like
Yeah, it felt a little more
Genoshans
rushed. Where
from Star
Superman
Wars.
versus Batman, it was like
Yeah, that
like
was
you
good.
felt it
I like
unfold,
that. Yeah,
where that one was more rushed.
that one was super rushed. Aquaman's badass. If you guys want to borrow
Aquaman.
that.
I've already seen
I
it.
saw it. I hated it.
I liked Aquaman.
I liked Aquaman too.
Visually, it was very, very impressive. I didn't know anything
If
about
you like
Aquaman
Avatar,
going into it.
it's very impressive.
Yeah.
Or The Little Mermaid.
I don't know anything about Aquaman, so going into it, like I had zero
I am
expectations.
Aquaman.
Yeah.
That is not how
I
you
don't know.
talk.
I thought it was cool.
This is how they did it on 40-Year-Old Virgin.
The Manta Ray was pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He looked comic book like. That's
Yeah.
why he looked like the way he's supposed to.
What
Thought it was
did
tight.
you like about it?
The whole thing was crap. I thought it was garbage.
Oh,
It looked super cheesy. They had hella good actors. Like there was tons of good, like legit ass actors. But when I was watching it, I was like rolling my eyes like half the fucking movie. And then like when they're in the shipwreck, and it was cheesy. Like to me, it was garbage. It's kind of like for me, I don't really like Ant-Man either.
kind of like Justice League.
No, I like that way better. Way fucking better, bro. You have Batman, bro. And even Superman. I like Superman in Justice League. I thought he was pretty cool in that movie.
Oh, he's a fucking badass.
Yeah, he was just
Where
no
he's like,
bullshit.
He's like evil for a second.
like when he punches the fucking main bad guy, whatever his name is.
Oh,
the
and it just
Destroyer,
fucks him
and
up.
then just shoots his lasers. I was like, oh, that's what you need to do every time,
Yeah.
bro. Like, what the fuck? You've been slipping lately. He's like, crying about Lois and shit all the time.
where he fucking
His
grabs
vagina's
fucking
leaking.
he grabs Batman
Yeah.
and he's like, "Do you bleed?"
Yep.
And then he fucking throws him against the car.
Yeah, he used the verbiage from the first
From the
fucking
first one,
Yeah,
yep.
yeah. He
and
threw
then
it back
Batman's all, "Something's definitely bleeding." Like,
Yeah, that's what I liked about Batman in that one. He was like hurting, and then like even Wonder Woman helped him fix
Yeah.
his shoulder, and like she saw him when he was taking off his shirt and he's all bruised up, and she realizes he's just a normal dude.
yeah,
Like he's not like them. They all have special powers.
exactly. Yeah.
So it was like, dude, that was what I liked about that movie about Bruce Wayne and Batman and shit.
some vulnerability.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So we're talking about earlier about the live stream, that Haunted Night graphic novel that I read. There was this one scene that like kind of made Bruce Wayne appear more vulnerable, more like
Nigga, I
a
know what he's talking about.
more like a just a regular human. And it was a night after he was done being the Dark Knight, and he comes back to his mansion. And what he's got is like as he's walking up his stairs, he's at the top of the stairs, like going around the banister. And there's like a piece of the bat suit on each fucking step. Like he was just like peeling it off piece by piece as he's walking up and just dumping it. And like Alfred is like on the bottom stair, like picking up the first piece. Like he's gonna pick up the whole fucking bat seat.
Why they call it a mansion? Why can't it be a female shin?
A female shin?
Yeah.
Because that seems dirty.
Ooh.
A female shin?
You probably could find that on Pornhub.
You probably could.
Yeah.
Female shin. It's a whole other
It's just
genre.
science, bro. It's just science.
Kenny's mad right now.
I told you, bro. I didn't bring a sword.
Just brought a female shin.
Yeah, sure.
Anyway, so you can check these two knuckleheads out before the show doing live
The
streams.
live stream, bro.
Right. If
Every Monday we're gonna be doing live stream.
if you're into that.
Kenny's gonna try to come when he can. Like he can't
Yeah.
always be here because he's coming off work. So he's like, you gotta get here.
Traffic is
So if it works out,
ridiculous.
he'll be here. If not, or stop in during
Right.
it. And if he can, cool. If not, whatever. But it's gonna be Mondays
So if anybody has a job out there that is closer to this
And-
area,
to
hit us up.
the Gilroy area.
Yeah,
Yep.
hit us up in the comments below.
That's the first time we've ever said the area.
Nah, we have. We've said it.
Your boys messed
Bunch
it
of
up
people
a bunch
slip
of
it up.
times, Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Or what else?
Chris,
Oh,
what's up?
and then also Tuesdays we're gonna have our podcast every single week. So, yeah.
Releasing.
It'll be out.
Releasing, yeah.
Yeah. So every Tuesday, every Monday will be the live stream. Every Tuesday will be the podcast. And then if we do other stuff, those will be on the.
And then every Wednesday will be Get Down on the Boogie Night.
Well, we're gonna be working out on.
That's what Get Down
on
the
Tuesday
Boogie
is.
Right.
Get down on it.
I like
Tuesdays
that
the-
song.
I know. That song's badass. You know what we didn't do?
No.
A sound check.
Checkarooski.
Well,
Little
we sound
Check a
good.
doodles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we sound good here.
It's probably fine.
but
But
Just play
on
it back
there?
real quick. Be right
Okay.
back.
yeah.
We'll be back.
Yeah. So we're totally great. We sounded great.
We sound fucking awesome.
Yeah. Fucking phenomenal.
Just like I thought.
Yeah.
You know why? When you got me running this bullshit, all right, you know it's always going to be
That's even though we had to check it right now.
yeah. That's debatable.
You're all the
Wow.
settings were locked though, bro. So
They were fine.
yeah, so it is what it is. So I heard Mr. Kenny here. He went out of town and had a fun-filled adventure.
Nope. All lies.
Why?
Because
Thought you had fun.
Nope.
You said you wanted to talk about it on the podcast.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
Lies.
Okay, so he had a horrible time out.
Blasphemy. Heresy.
Right?
Yeah.
Jail is not fun.
Yeah.
Well, it all depends.
Depends on how high up ranked you are up there.
Right. Exactly.
So
And
we
you're
were,
a Colombian drug lord, so
we were talking
Stop
about
fucking telling people.
somebody on the live stream, because I was wearing the Grim 86 shirt on the live stream, and we had just talked about me getting out of jail recently. And so he was like, "Did you get laid in jail wearing that shirt?" And I was like, "Yeah,
goddamn right.
it wasn't the sex I wanted,
Right.
but I still got laid."
So he ain't lying.
Yeah, I'm already fucking playing with his goddamn pen again. I'm just gonna let him embrace
Hey,
it.
you know
You're
what's
just gonna
crazy though
embrace
is like if you notice in the podcast, my hands will be like this, and then I'm like this. I have the same.
You're trying to place him in the right spot.
Right. Well, it's like a nervous thing. Like,
don't know what to do
where
with my
fucking
hands.
put my hands. Like they're always like.
I always fuck with the pen because I'm like just thinking, and then I'm just like doing something to,
Yeah,
or I'll do this. I always do that.
the old
Yeah.
clickies,
The clicks.
clickarooskies.
Safety on. Safety on.
Rammstein came out with a new album recently.
Yeah, you were playing that right before our live stream.
Yeah, it
went on.
wasn't
Yeah.
bad. Well, I
It's
mean,
alright.
it sounds like
It
every
sounds
other
like their
Ram-
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it sounds
exactly.
Like every other Rammstein.
It's not
song.
like they changed their style or something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They stayed
They
true.
sounded the same.
Like it's. I was telling Johnny
Du
earlier.
hast
It's
mich.
kind of funny that like they were created as like a complete mockery of the American metal genre, and they just got hella big in America.
And then those assholes are playing with all the fucking bands that are serious about
Yeah.
it, right? And then it's like, oh, now we're all cool. Just
Fucking-
kidding.
Yeah, J.K. Law, we want to be rock stars. Like, what the fuck? Okay, whatever. I mean, I'm cool with it. I like their music. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Don't know what the fuck they're saying.
Yeah. They're saying you hate me in that one song, but that's about all I know.
Well, I know that part.
That's literally all I know.
Yeah.
Actually,
Do-
they're saying you.
Do you intel?
You hate.
Do you intel death do sever? Be your bride with me forever, something like that.
Oh,
It's
shit.
Actually, there's actually a translation for it.
Oh, yeah.
What are you guys fucking talking about?
Rammstein.
Rammstein.
I have no idea what the fuck.
You hate me.
See, I definitely would be
Oh,
like skip.
Yeah, that's totally. You don't do Hostmish.
You
don't know-
never fucking heard Du Hast
How
before,
the
dude?
hell Bro, that was out like during System of a Down and all those Korn,
Yeah.
everyone.
No, you fucking heard it.
He
You're
knows.
just trying.
He's
He's trying
being
to
a
be cool
fucking
right now.
poser
He's
right
trying
now.
to be fucking cool.
No, I literally don't know who you guys
I'll
are
play it.
talking about.
Fuck
that-
it, we're
that'll
doing
get-
it live. No.
Well, that'll get us fucking banned. I'm pretty sure.
Sweet,
I don't
let's
want to
do
fuck
it.
with that.
We're already
Should we
shadow
just do it?
banned.
No, fucking. Should we just do it?
No.
We're already shadow banned.
I need something to
Fucking
do with my
bullshit.
Monday nights, so no, please don't.
Please do.
Yeah,
not
I've seen
do
them live. They're pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
have you really?
I
I've
honestly
never seen them
don't
live.
know who you guys are talking about.
Yeah. Rammstein. They're a fucking German metal band.
No, well, that's probably
Like
why
industrial.
I don't listen to it.
Yeah,
Well,
but
they're-
it was
no.
it dominated the radio for like what 3 years.
Yeah.
I didn't.
They
listen to
play in
radio.
America, but they sing in German. They are a German band, but
They're a
are
total
really
like Family Values tour type band.
exactly.
That's where I
You'd
saw
see them
them.
with Korn and Limp Bizkit and shit. They're
That's
like
exactly who I saw them with.
they're like they're industrial metal. Like there's like
Yeah,
electronic.
I take your word.
System
for
of
it.
a Down and all them played
Yeah.
with them.
they're fucking badass, dude. I'm
Okay.
sorry, I love them.
Yeah,
They're
So,
fucking tight.
You hate me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I probably went to the bathroom during that part.
Yeah, I
of the
pooped.
show.
I was taking a
I had to
dump.
go take a deuce.
Yeah, it would fit in with their fucking shit
Bloop.
though, because their
Deuced
stuff's
it
like
out.
pretty depraved. I had a when I was working at this grocery store, the assistant manager at the time he was from Sweden, but he could speak German and he could speak a couple other languages. He actually interpreted a few of the songs for me, and it's like fucking depraved, like weird shit, like yeah,
I'm
like
gonna
the
have to check
ones
them
like
out.
Punish Me or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah,
And they wear like strap-ons and shoot like fucking fireworks
Never
and
mind.
like have like
Nope.
water shooting out of their fucking
Yeah,
junk,
no,
and
it's okay.
yeah, it's pretty cool.
I'll
yeah,
It's a good show. It's
I
a good
remember
time.
that.
It's a
You
hard.
fuck, he pulled out the fucking
I
big
saw
old
that
fake
shit
dick
a
or
lot.
whatever,
Yeah,
like
that's
fucking
a
all
hard
Yeah,
over.
he's like
pass.
jerking it. It's like shooting all over the
Yeah.
fucking stage, bro. It's fucking.
So then I can honestly tell you that I was.
Oh, that's why we were like, you would
Yeah,
know who
nah.
the fuck they are, bro.
I
Like,
think I seriously was on a break when they were on.
Yeah, you fucked up.
Yeah.
They're like
Still got paid.
the only thing that comes close to that would be like a Guar show.
Kind of, sort of, yeah.
Where they
Kinda,
like
sorta.
where they like give birth to a fucking baby on stage and then cut its head off or some shit.
Well,
They're
they
just
have
like,
that like acting kind of shit on the stage.
Yeah, it's not real.
Yeah,
They don't really
they're
do
not,
that.
and they're not
obviously.
dressed up like monsters like Guar is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and,
See?
like didn't
I like
think
them.
yeah they did like
Not a big fan.
they did like a fuck Scott the guy
They
who
did
was on
that
my
song
other
called
podcast.
Foxy Lady. Yes, you're right.
That's the one I'm talking about. No, Scott, the guy that was on my other podcast, actually it was his idea that we start a podcast. He was talking about going to a Guar show one time, and yeah, and I think it was Kim Kardashian or something like that giving birth to a baby, and like, or it was
brutal.
some celebrity that was or whatever. But yeah, but then, I don't know. There was some fucking nonsense. Guar is unfucking real when you see them live. Apparently, I've never seen them live, but yeah, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, the guy that was like the singer for it would go on when I used to watch Fox News back in the day. They had that show Red Eye late at night. He would go on there in full character.
Oh,
Like,
really?
Yeah. They would talk to him, and he would play. He'd play it off like he's being on the show as one of the guest hosts,
Yeah,
but in that character still. Like, yeah,
that's awesome.
yeah, it was pretty cool actually. But I don't really like their music. Every time I've heard any of their songs, I'm like,
Next.
Yeah, I mean, personally, I don't think I've ever really listened to them, but I mean,
Well,
whatever.
good for you. All right. So what else?
Next,
What do we got?
well,
Oh, I know what we got.
yeah, we got some cool shit here. Let's go ahead and pull this up on the.
This is where we'll be this summer.
All summer long.
All summer long.
Well, that's the thing.
Yeah, 3 days. You were
It's
saying,
only
right?
3 days.
You can only stay for 3 days?
It's
Is
only
it?
going to be
Oh.
open for 3 days. So here's the trailer.
Okay, there it is.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
let's do this really quick. Let me just get over there. Okay, so go ahead and
Taco Bell once
Taco
again
motherfucking Bell.
is
Coming
breaking
in the
ground. But
clutch.
you know what? I feel like if those 3 days go very well, I feel like the actual thing will stay. Like they'll actually make one.
They're going to take over
So-
a hotel, food, I think maybe even clothing, room decor, pool floaties,
Don't forget the Baja Blast.
all Taco Bell themed.
Yep.
Watch, go ahead and just check this out.
This is awesome.
It's more of like a So it's going to be in August.
And we'll be there.
It's going to be for 3 days.
And we'll be there.
We'll be intense.
It's
camped
in
out.
California. I
No, I thought it was at the Palms.
I said it's in California. It was the Palms not in. Where the fuck are the Palms?
In Vegas.
In Vegas.
It said it was in California.
Yeah, so it can't be at the same thing.
Let's see.
Like an old person trying to read this.
Yeah,
It's further back.
Yeah, I
than
can't.
Our
I
monitor's
can't see
back
it.
further.
I can't see it, so I'm gonna.
Oh, it's going to be in Palm Springs.
Oh, yeah, it's
Well,
California.
there you go.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why.
So not the Palms, though.
Not the Palms. I just saw that on
Totally-
the top of the
Totally
other letterhead.
Total different thing.
Yeah.
Totally other Palms.
But we'll still be there.
Yeah, so I'm thinking like we really so it's in August, okay? We can put in our time off for work right now, Kenny, and then hopefully get it off. And
Camp out.
I'm going.
I want to go to this
Taco
so
Bell,
bad.
bro.
Dude, we all have to have
What?
a Grim 86 Freedom First
Right.
shirt.
Yeah.
We have to go
Right.
in there.
Why the fuck did
Freedom
they not
fighters.
actually open up a real hotel, though? That's the thing. They have the money.
Yeah, well, because the fucking CEO
I feel like the
wants a bigger
seats,
yacht.
the sheets and the bedding and stuff would really stink, though. Like,
They're going to
It
be
would just-
rubber. So you just come in and hose the room down.
oh, it's fucking nasty.
Dude,
3 days of nonstop
Like, could you just-
Taco Bell.
could
You're
you imagine?
fucking. Then you can say you fucked someone at Taco Bell. Like,
Could you imagine just walking into those rooms and it looks like the 90s Taco Bell where it's all like primary colors, just everything? Like a red toilet. You're like, that looks spicy. Like, I don't
it burns in and it burns going out. Yeah, it would just be bad. I think.
Alcohol and Taco Bell are all bad for 3 days.
Yeah, for 3. Yeah, and you can't leave.
Are they
Like,
giving you adult diapers? Because the bathroom situation is going to be all bad.
fuck, bro.
We'd have to each get our own room.
Every bathroom
Oh,
has
yeah.
2 toilets.
Because that shitter needs to be on standby. Dude.
Right?
Straight up.
It has like 2 stalls in your personal
You're like in
bathroom.
a Taco Bell coma. You can't get your room key to work.
Dude, that would be crazy if you went into the bathroom in the rooms and it actually looked like a regular bathroom at like Taco Bell.
Like all tile.
1 urinal and 2 stalls.
No. I do not do public bathrooms. No.
Well, it wouldn't be public. It
That
would
would
just look
suck.
Nah, I don't even want the
like
invitation.
you
of
could
a
live out
public
the
bathroom.
fantasies you always told me about.
There are no fantasies of me using a fucking public bathroom. son.
Not a single one.
Not a one.
Not a goddamn one.
Ah, yeah.
All right. Well, anyways, we're all on board for this thing. So.
Yes.
We just got to go, dude, as the
Yeah.
Grim crew. How
Sure.
fucking awesome would that be?
Let's do it. Road trip.
Yeah, we kidnapped Chris because he's the one that was the
He's
most
got
my
to, dude.
God.
He's
he
got
hated
to.
about it.
He would hang
He'd be like,
himself.
"Fuck you, Chris! You gotta go to Taco Bell, and you're sleeping here, motherfucker."
He would lose his shit.
Yeah, shout out to Chris. What up?
What up, Chris?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Oh, man.
What do we got next?
All right.
Oh,
so
this is the one.
next,
The
Oh,
next
yeah.
one was the one that another food one, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
It looks bomb, bro.
Israel
Yeah, it does.
burger chain may soon outnumber In-N-Out locations in the Bay Area.
It's fucking crazy. I never even heard of it till you showed me it. Like,
Yeah. So apparently there's a bunch of locations in like San Jose, Fremont, Stanford, Palo Alto. They're opening one at Pier 39. They're doing one in Vallejo and a bunch of other places. So they apparently have a bunch that are already out
Right.
and open. So it's all like they're halal certified. For those of you that don't know, that's like being kosher, but for like
it means that
like-
you go holla, right? And then they're
you get-
certified,
yeah, I guess.
and they
so.
get the rubber stamp.
Yeah. But they serve like pita chips
I
and
fucking
stuff
hate
like
you,
that.
Johnny.
Right? I'm just trying to talk over them. But they serve Angus beef, lamb, chicken.
Is that a rat?
crispy
Yeah, I don't know what the
chicken.
fuck's
I don't
going
know
on
what's
there.
going
Well, that
on.
was a
down
goat.
there.
We don't know what's
I don't
happening.
know what
This
in
wasn't
that video.
previewed before this. So.
Yeah. What is this?
Is this even the same story?
No, it's
Probably
not.
not.
It's not. It definitely
It's like a
isn't.
thrift store, some weird thrift
Yeah.
store.
But so they do
Like, what is
sliders.
this?
No
so
idea.
Yeah.
All their burgers are just like 3-ounce patties or chicken.
Oh, they're-
whatever. So they're like little mini.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That one looks pretty big though.
And then the toppings are you can get like all of them come with tomatoes,
What?
onions.
The whole box right
yeah.
there.
Oh, shit,
That's
bro.
cool as shit, bro. Those
Tomatoes,
drinks even
onions,
look good.
pickles,
Those-
and then
those,
the
like,
added
shakes?
is avocados, pineapple.
Oh, you can do avocado?
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Oh,
and then,
pineapple
like-
too. Cool.
and all kind of other different
Right,
mixes,
right.
so,
Variations. Yeah.
yeah,
All right. Well, this
Check
is cool.
'em out.
What is their name?
it's called Israel Burgers, but it's
Oh,
called
okay.
Burger something. I don't know. Look it up. It'll be in the description below, along with the rest of this nonsense. Besides that joke Johnny told.
Don't be a fucking hater.
That was
dude.
awesome. Dude, that sounds good. I seriously want to check that place out.
I have to be. That is my role on the show.
The foodie.
No, the hater.
Oh,
Yeah. Foodie.
All right,
All right.
on to serious business.
On a serious business.
Next
Yeah.
story.
Next story. Here we go.
So the U.S. puts nuclear waste under a dome in the Pacific Island, and now the dome is cracking.
Fuck.
So
Kind of like
This is like the beginning of every like fucking sci-fi horror movie.
like in
Exactly.
like dude, like Total Recall.
Yeah.
You
So-
cracked the dome.
Godzilla's chilling it in the fucking bay out there. Right?
So basically, when the United States got into the nuclear age, when they were testing out in like Muir Island and all that, that dome is over one of the craters. So when they first did the test, they undercalculated the explosion amount,
right, the size of it, yeah.
and
And then they put everything in there?
yeah, so it was 1,000 times bigger than the Hiroshima bomb
Right.
that they dropped.
How
the-
big is that fucking dome?
dude?
Pretty fucking big, if you ask me.
It's basically a whole
Zing.
island, but the dome is 18-inch concrete. So what they did was in 1977 they started a cleanup where they had 1,000 soldiers go and do this extensive cleanup of all the nuclear waste. From
And they're
the
all dead now?
1950s.
Probably
263 people died.
Yeah.
So the crazy thing is, this island was inhabited at one point in time. This area in the Pacific.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, but they had to
That's
move.
pretty big when you look at it that way, right
Yeah.
there in that
They had
lower
to
picture.
move
Yeah.
people out due to safety reasons, but they had a bunch of kids like when they did this testing, like playing in the fallout because it came down as fine ash.
Fuck, dude.
So they didn't know then that
Yeah.
the fallout was radioactive. It was the first test they did. So they had a bunch of kids like eating this stuff and playing in it. So they're saying that it began in 1977. There was
then the
4,000
X-Men
U.S.
were born.
servicemen that began collecting it. There was an estimated 73 cubic meters, which is 2.56 million cubic feet of tainted surface like soil, particulates and everything. It has like one of the highest concentrations. There's like a 328 crater that remain from the explosion, and then it's like
foot. 328 foot. Yeah,
Foot,
yeah,
right.
yeah.
and then it's like 239 like isotopes per square inch. So it's the most like
So it's
Right.
really
heavily
radioactive.
fucking radioactive thing. So what they did is they put it in the crater, and then they
Cement.
put a concrete
Yeah.
dome over the top. Which
I
is
think
only
Russia
18
did the
inches
same kind of stuff
thick,
when they had
yeah.
fallout and stuff. They just cover it with fucking
So the
concrete.
problem with it now is that it wasn't supposed to be a permanent thing until they could find
It was
somewhere
a temporary
to actually
fix.
bury
to-
it.
yeah.
But the Marshall Islands and the people that are in that Pacific area fought to get their freedom. But they were like, okay, if we sign off and give
right,
you guys
you
your
got to
freedom,
take care of it.
then we're washing our hands of any past, future endeavors.
They told
with
the
this,
Marshall Islands there's a new sheriff in town.
pretty much.
So
And so basically, they can't afford to maintain the dome, and it's starting with
well,
the
of course
seas
not.
rising.
Yeah,
and
you got to
everything.
have a huge budget of taxation and theft to
exactly.
Yeah, huge budget of bullshit.
of stealing our money.
So right now they're saying that because of the salt water and the level of the oceans rising, that it's actually seeped into the dome underneath. And
Oh, I
it's
believe it.
leaking.
Like it's
Yeah.
sinking down and cracking
and
up
cracking
top.
up top,
Yep.
sinking, and then it's leaching into the ocean.
Yeah.
So pretty soon,
Godzilla,
Godzilla
bro.
and Mothra
Yeah.
will be real.
Yeah.
That's good.
Exactly.
That's good
right.
for it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
but-
good for us.
That movie's coming out in a couple
Son
weeks.
of a
Bro,
bitch.
did you see the trailer? I don't know, man.
Is there actually really a new?
Yes,
There is,
Yeah,
bro.
there
And they
is.
made it
And
separate.
they're like, "Oh, so he's our pet." They're like, "No, we're his pet." And I'm
Right.
like, "Get the fuck out of here!"
fucking kill yourself.
It looked that escalated quickly.
Jesus
Alrighty.
Christ.
So
So yeah, so that's that.
Nuclear fucking waste, dude. That's some bullshit.
Leave it to our government to
what do we got next?
fuck over another indigenous
Well, the
people.
next one is this.
Why does
story
it just say
here.
crack?
Because it's.
Oh, it is
what I
crack.
was, yeah, it's what I was thinking of.
Oh, man, what?
I mean, you can read the title.
Yeah,
I don't know anything else about it.
Crack.
So straight up crack.
The fuck is people crack?
I don't know.
Selling people crack.
Well, why would you want to sell them your butt crack, bro?
It's not the kind of crack
Oh.
that we're.
They're manufacturing and selling people crack?
Yeah, man crack is what I was thinking.
So wait, they're selling people's cracks?
Don't you fucking start. Don't you get in on this too. Kenny, we were supposed to be in this together.
All right, my bad.
You
My
have a
bad,
role to
my
play,
bad.
Kenny.
Yeah,
we
my
were
bad.
supposed to be in this together.
My bad. I got sidetracked.
Yeah.
I
And
didn't
of course, in fucking Albuquerque, New Mexico, they are fucking taking the cocaine that they get from their drug bust and manufacturing it in-house to make it into crack. Then they go out and they fucking sell it to people and arrest them.
In the names of fighting drugs.
Correct.
Look at this shit.
So basically, it
crazy.
just goes to tell you how corrupt the U.S.
I'm just.
war on drugs.
I'm
is.
tired, you guys.
Right?
I'm just tired.
Oh, statism?
Yes. I'm like, oh, do we have to sit here and fucking explain why this is
Yes.
complete bullshit?
Yes, every time we do. And then we still get called out
Here's
about
the
it.
sad part. This started in 2016.
And we're just hearing
Jesus.
about it now.
And we're just not hearing about it because it was a fucking failure.
And we have to apologize to the freedom fighters at home that we didn't do as much show prep this show because we had the live stream.
Yeah, we did.
And
live stream.
normally it's going to be, like I was saying earlier, on the Monday with the live stream and then the podcast on the Tuesday. But we did the last show on Thursday or Wednesday?
Thursday. It was a
Yeah,
Thursday.
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 So we had like no buffer in between
Quick
it to actually
turnaround.
And usually on I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but like on Saturday and Sunday, the news cycle isn't really happening.
Right.
So that's like the prime time for us to like, find our stories and stuff. And it was like, we talked about everything. There's
I
nothing
can throw
even
something
on
in
there.
real quick.
But then last night when I was finding all these different stories, I was like, oh shit, these are cool, right? But they all came out like last night for today.
Exactly. Really quick though, they the Supreme Court stated that Trump had to give up his taxes, his financial information.
Oh, all his records and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
So
Well, they've been trying to get that revealed this whole time.
Right.
Yeah, this
Since he
fucking
ran.
guy.
But like,
Jesus.
you know what? If he fucking did something with his taxes, good for him.
right,
Who gives a shit?
you gotta watch Cartoon President.
Yeah.
What's that all about?
It's a show that comes on Showtime. One of the executive producers is Stephen Colbert. It's
Oh, okay.
hilarious.
Okay.
Oh, it wasn't the one I was thinking of. I was thinking of the one that you brought up last time, where it was the kid Bush, the little kid one that was Bush. I think you did.
Lil Bush?
Little
Oh,
Bush.
little
Yeah.
yeah.
That's what I was thinking for a second.
Kind of same concept, but
But I haven't seen that.
fucking-
Yeah, okay,
it's
I know what you're talking
hilarious.
about. So we also, or I came up with a cool little hashtag, and it's for if you're like a minarchist, or you're a conservative or libertarian, you just want that small government, you just type in hashtag just the tip. So it's just that's just my new little hashtag I came up with.
You don't
You're
wanna go,
welcome. I made that up for you guys.
Yeah, you don't want to go full government,
Sure.
but you like
Just
a
a
little
tip.
bit of statism.
Just a little bit.
Statism light.
Yeah.
I like to call it.
Yeah.
Just a tip.
Yeah. Or we're just full pull-out game here. So.
Yeah. Pull-out game is strong.
No, mine isn't.
Yeah, yours is not. Yeah, yours is not. I'm the fucking mayor.
Well, you are the most statist out of all of
of
us.
pull-out town.
I am not.
Would you? I'm gonna put him on blast. Is he the
Am
more
I the most status?
out of us?
I mean,
It's all awkward.
I'm like, I don't know.
What?
Kenny, I love you as a person.
What?
There's a clarification first,
What?
and then don't hit me.
Yeah, please don't.
But
Please
yeah.
don't hurt me.
Yeah. You're a little bit more statist than me.
Well,
all I'm
then
saying.
you.
Yeah, and he's pretty close.
Whatevs.
He's boy wonder, bro.
Whatever.
Boy, I got my cape on and everything. Bah.
But hey, you're not that bad. I mean, you're not like full on like I don't know. Like
I don't fucking agree with
You're not
any
like
form
Tim.
of government.
Shout out to Tim.
Yeah, I'm definitely not fucking like Tim.
Yeah.
Fucking Tim.
I'm gonna go shoot
Which, yeah,
myself
Tim,
in
if you're
the
watching
butt.
this, like,
Shout
I don't
out
think
to
I've ever
Tim.
got to meet you
Oh,
formally,
yeah.
but, you know.
Yeah. Tim is one of my good buddies. I always call him a statist. Matter of fact, he's the only person that I go out of my way on social media, literally the only one, and I'll go find something that he says, and I'll just start blasting him with statism, whatever. Yeah. He's the only one that actually got on my way. for it.
Oh, my God. Like, it would be so easy for me
That's
to do
because
that
if
to,
he's
like,
watching, I know he knows better.
Not him. Not him. I'm just saying,
I don't
like,
even know. Is he watching?
I know so many people on
Tim,
social media that,
If
like,
you're watching, comment in the comment section.
that are my family members. And it would just be a shit show
Yeah.
if I was like, that's wrong. So I just stay out of it.
Yeah. Well, they're statists, so.
I just save it for Thanksgiving, you know?
That's the best time. Christmas, Thanksgiving, the times that matter. Easter,
Oh,
Yeah.
Christ.
Yeah.
Nice.
Although we didn't have that Easter. We had this Easter.
Yeah, we had a
Yeah,
freedom
we had
Easter.
we
that was
talked
pretty
about
fucking
it. Yeah,
awesome.
we had a freedom fighter and car washing. No, we didn't. Did we car? I don't think we did. We? I don't even remember. I think you washed your car.
I'm always washing my
Yeah.
fucking car.
Yeah. All right.
Kenny's washing his car right now.
Right. I'm not even.
Yeah,
here.
you don't even know.
You're so cute.
The legislation, statism-wise, lean towards getting rid of the cams, the traffic cams.
Yes, I'm gonna pull that up so
Yeah.
we can kind of see what we're
So
talking
let's-
about here.
Yeah. So that's a good thing.
Actually making law enforcement do their fucking job? Are you serious?
Yeah, because, like, I mean, dude, these traffic cams are completely ridiculous, and these are the camera ones, right? Like, the actual...
They're unconstitutional,
Yeah.
if you ask me. Like,
Yeah.
that's a fucking...
So going
complete-
from the status perspective...
That's why you don't run
yeah.
plates.
It's a fucking invasion of privacy.
So we're all against all the cameras, all that shit with government run anything. Like, people that have their own property, they should have their own cameras to ensure their safety and record it.
Property.
If they want to enforce like if someone broke onto their property, just like anyone knows, a camera's going to record it, right? So you have documentation of it.
Security camera.
So
That's
we're all
different.
for that, but we're not for the government having fucking that shit. That's
Cameras
fucking out of
everywhere
control.
so they don't have to do their job.
Yeah. Well, and then remember we were talking about England and all that shit. In the UK, they have them like all over. It was like, we don't know the number, but there's like
Right.
certain amount. They have more than anywhere else, like per
yeah.
block.
You know what else is? Washington, D.C.'s like that.
Well, that
Cameras
makes
everywhere.
sense,
Yeah.
right? I mean, they got all the monuments and everything there too. So, anyways, it's cool. Like for as far as the statism kind of thing, right? Like at least they fucking kind of
Statism win.
Yeah, because I think we both, or we all agree, right? Like, as far as a document is concerned, the Constitution's the closest to what we want if you're talking statism, right? Like the original version of it, right?
Yep.
Before they all fucking bastardize it, which also proves the same thing that we know that the most mini government, the smallest one, is still going to get bloated and turned into what we have right now.
Minuscule government.
Right? We have that to prove. So when statists go, when statists go, people that love the government, they go, well, where's an Ancapistan? Where's this? Where's that? Well, I don't have it. Like, that's not what we're talking
It doesn't
about.
exist
We're
yet.
not really social planning. Like, we'll have answers for those kind of things, but we're usually coming from a philosophy base. What's right and wrong, right? That's usually where we're coming from.
You said Ancapistan.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's a thing, bro.
You said it a lot. Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ancapistan.
Yeah. So I mean, like, but like, what do you call it? Like, we have some answers, but usually those answers are in the form of the free market. The free market can dictate where things are going to go. So we don't have that social planning thing. Like, we always get that, like, we have to have the burden of proof. Like, well, where's this in history? Where's that in history? Well, in history, we have tons of proof that states fail. You know what I mean? Like, we have like infinite numbers of fucking countries that just fall apart, right? Well, you could go, oh, well, there's never been a free market. Well, okay, well, let's why don't we try that? Like, you know what I mean? If you're going with voluntary, like if the philosophy behind it,
chaos and people running in the streets.
yeah, and like we say, chaos is different than anarchy, right? So but basically what all I'm saying is like if someone is based upon like the whole non-aggression principle, the voluntary transactions, the individual makes their choice, you own yourself and you are about your own property, like that's what we want. That's what we want. Now, we still are not social planning because social planners are actually going out like, no, this is how this step to this and this is this and we need this law and we need
they
people.
got a lot more planning.
Yeah,
than
we don't
do.
have any of that because we don't care really. Like that's not really what we're talking about. We're talking about what's right and wrong.
Yeah, we're not even fucking close to getting to that point at all. We need to like as a philosophy understand that we need to do something different to move forward. Not like we're not. How are we going to do that? I don't fucking know.
Mm-hmm.
We're not even close to being able to make plans on that yet. So it's like we're just not there yet. You know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and like I said, that we come from the philosophy perspective, like straight up. Is it always wrong to steal from someone? Yes. You know what I mean? Like it's that fucking simple. Is it always wrong to initiate force on someone unless you're defending yourself? Yes. Like they're pretty much simple fucking answers. It's easy. Our version of the way we think and everything, like that is easier than justifying a state. Well, it's okay to steal money for the greater good because all that ends up turning into is collectivism.
Yep.
And no one wants that. Like,
So
we've seen how it works with Hitler and Stalin and everyone else.
I think we can go ahead and move into the first topic here because I think that kind of plays on it really well. Our first freedom topic today is going to be about it doesn't matter whether or not you like something. We should just always keep the state or keep the government out of it.
Yeah.
This was kind of a hot button issue on our last show. We talked about abortion. I don't really want to get into a whole lot of that this time.
Yeah, exactly.
But it has to do with believing in free freedom. Actually, is really what it is.
Well, it always is. Yeah, right.
So you either believe in freedom or you do not, and you have to realize that means that you might have to go to bat for a belief that you maybe don't necessarily agree with, just because the principle stating that person should be allowed to do or say or act a certain way, whatever, should be protected by the people, right? So there are people out there that can be, like I will touch a little bit on the abortion just because it's such a good example.
Yeah, well, because it's hot right now.
There
that's
are
what everyone's talking about.
there are people that are for it. There are people that are against it. What you should be against is government legislation. That's it.
Yep.
It doesn't matter. One way or the other, that should be up to the individual. You should be against the legislation.
Yeah.
Done.
And you can personally, like we were saying too on the last show, is that you can be for abortion or against abortion. It doesn't even matter as long as you're not controlling other people. And that's what it is. And if you believe that it is you're killing a baby, all that, then okay. Use science, use your debating skills, do all that stuff to change people's minds. But you don't want a government to come in with guns to enforce it. And that's pretty much what you're saying, basically, right?
Right.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, this is again like something we've brought up on almost every show.
Every show.
It's like, okay, so take a step back, look at it with some objectivity, and realize that you shouldn't be arguing whether or not people should this or people should that. You are arguing whether or not the government should be able to regulate any of those decisions.
Yep.
And that's been our underlying point for
The
a
entire
year
time.
now.
Yeah,
you know what I
exactly.
mean? It's like, holy shit. And then we still have to come out here and fucking explain it and reiterate. So
Every week.
every fucking week.
Yeah, and it's just it's crazy. Like, so if you don't like abortions or you don't want the government to control you. If you do want or don't want vaccines, then you keep the government out of it nonetheless, right? It doesn't matter what the issue is. It could be gambling. It could be anything, right?
Could be guns.
Yeah, exactly.
Cars, whatever.
Yeah, exhaust
Exactly.
systems on your car. Yeah, fucking
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
What else did I got? I wrote down a
Registration.
couple of them. So let's see. What else? Drugs. Sex work, right? So you might not want prostitution, but are you willing to have someone going to shoot someone for it?
Right?
Right? So that's how you have to look at it. What else we got? We got the mail, the postal service.
Yeah.
Like, there needs to be private solutions. The Department of Motor Vehicles, police, fire, which we talk about a lot on the show. All your bridges, your infrastructure kind of stuff.
So really quick, when you said the mail service, I was like, holy shit. I would absolutely voluntarily pay for something to be sent to my house when I needed it sent. And I said, holy shit, I do that already, don't I?
UPS and
Motherfuck,
yeah,
dude.
and FedEx.
Literally, you have to pay shipping on everything. So why the fuck am I being stolen from to pay for all the
And then
fucking
pay
mail
for it
that I
again
don't
when
want?
it comes through them.
Yeah.
too. Yeah, it's fucking crazy. I don't know if there's any other examples other than firearms was the other one, but yeah, I mean there's I'm sure there's many more, but I mean like you don't need even your defense, right? Like there's always going to be a private solution, which is the free market, like we always say. There's always going to be an answer for these things, and so in that Ancapistan style world, that you can have those things. Like it's not that difficult, like to understand. I don't think. But how do we
really
do this?
It really isn't. It's just that you've been brainwashed for so long that people just get in the habit of just going with what they think is a norm.
And on the live stream we were talking about earlier that about how like you've been conditioned.
Right.
Like we touched on it just a little bit, but like we were just talking about like how schools, media, the movies, everything is always about like altruism and fucking like the greater good and being selfless.
Right.
And like that's the promotion.
Yeah.
Where we come more from like, nah, it's actually be selfish more.
Right.
And be about the individual, because then when you prosper, the individual prospers, they're going to be the ones that actually give to charity and do all that stuff. Instead of being forced to by gun, give it out in this little minuscule way, which doesn't ever help and it always goes wrong. And then the government skims most of that money to their own little facilities and their employees
always,
and
or
all
their
that
employees,
shit. You know
or
what I
their
mean?
boats, their yachts. I mean, look at the people that are in government. It's big business. You don't have poor people in government.
Right. And then
So how can you represent me if you don't know my plight? Because
exactly.
you're taking all my money, so you have a lavish lifestyle. and it's not right. And
But
people
that's
need to
been-
wake up and realize that
Yeah.
that's not fucking how it should work. You shouldn't work your whole entire life for someone that makes rules that don't align with your beliefs.
And here's the
what
thing
you
is,
have
so when
going
you're
on.
working your whole life and doing all that stuff to get ahead or do whatever, you're also buying into a lie that Social Security, that all the government's going to always take care of you. There's
Exactly.
always a safety net. And then on top of that, while you're working, you're also being punished by being taxed and being forced to
Right.
pay for different things. So it's taking money from the top.
I can tell you right now, Social Security is the biggest fucking lie they ever told.
Yeah, it was all.
I have 2 people that I know that are on Social Security, and there's no way if they didn't have family help that they could live in this area.
So going back to what you were just saying about government and representation, right? That's been something we've brought up on a couple of different shows where like people that are in the Senate, people are in Congress, people that are in the House, what have you, people
and
that
then
are
the
in
corporations, and then they go hand in
the government.
hand.
Yeah, people
and,
that are in the government do not represent us as people. They are not the same demographic, and that's fucking literally proven.
Here-
If you look at the age, the wage brackets, all these things, they are not our peers at all.
Exactly.
And they haven't been for fucking decades.
Yeah.
And
It's
like,
ridiculous.
Remember when we were saying on another show too? It's like, well, would you want me to represent you? And I'm like, no, because you're not fucking me.
And that was it.
You know what I
so
mean?
I was when I said that, I was trying to make a point, but you countered my point, and I understand why you said that.
You understood what I was going
understand
with it,
exactly where you went with it, but like that was. I had to take a little bit of a pride hit on that one because I was like, okay, I get it, but it is what it is, though. You know.
Yeah, but no one we can just say, like, the reason why I brought that up is we can say that it doesn't matter what the age bracket or the financial or anything like that, because maybe they have almost the exact same views. So something is going to always be different. Like, there's always going to be one thing different. So that's why it's more important for the individual to make their own choice versus a collective.
Correct.
And ultimately, when these people are making rules for us, it's mob rule.
Right.
So what you're saying
It's
is
always
the
put to a vote.
majority makes the decision for everyone else.
Absolutely.
And 9 times out of 10, the majority has big pockets.
Yeah.
So I'm a corporation.
Well, because they're all
lobbyists,
state-run, right? Yeah.
State-run,
So
yeah,
I'm a
exactly.
corporation, and I want something to go through. Or I feel that something needs to get passed, and I'm going to
You grease the right
wheels.
palms,
Right.
and yeah, it's gonna fucking go through.
Exactly.
And that is oh, shit.
That's
That's exactly
exactly
what we were
what the-
fucking talking
yeah.
about last show, like about corporations and all
Yeah.
that sort of shit. Yeah,
And that's what they do with
corporations are
corporations.
not fucking free market. That's not how it works.
Not at all.
Absolutely. I also ran into someone that was arguing with me about some of these points about what we're talking about, and it was about one of the subjects. But like, it was like, well, we need to come to common ground. I would say, fuck your common ground, and that's actually how I replied to him in the comment.
Right.
And I was like, we don't need common ground because it's just what we were just saying. There's no one that's going to have exactly what you want, right? So the individual is more important to govern themselves, self-governing. That's what we need. We don't need to have everyone else fucking governing for us, and then we're bullied by men with guns.
The majority.
Yeah,
Right.
we don't need that. And I just thought that was crazy because we're always taught that we need to meet on common ground. I'm like, no, in a marriage maybe you need to meet on a common ground because you got a partnership with that person or
Yeah,
whatever.
mutual
But
compromise.
we're not talking
right?
about that when it's about an individual running his own fucking life.
So I think that it's like, and this is something I will say about myself and my beliefs personally. I understand that within the confines of the society that we exist in today, that there are ways that you can effectively change things in one way or the other by voting or by doing something like that. But I disagree with the premise because maybe I get something that I want, but it's at the deficit of other people, and I don't agree with that. So
Right back to the mob rule.
Exactly. So people are like, oh, well, you know what? If you did vote, you could at least get the things that you want to get done. I'm saying, what gives me the fucking right to decide what other people have
Right.
over them,
Well,
right?
it's the same. So the same fucking people that would say something like, well, this is bad or that's bad and we need this to enforce it. It's like, well, you think that the weed laws are bad, right? Because I'll hear the same exact people saying
Right,
that.
right.
I'm all, so there's exactly my point, right? Like, automatically you see that that's an unjust law. How many people get in prison that are under wrong, pretenses or whatever, right? Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? Like, there's always something. There's always some kind of unjust law. Pro-gun guys, right? They're going to be like, oh, well, yeah, they can't they shouldn't regulate our magazines, or they shouldn't do this, or they shouldn't do that. But this other law,
Right.
oh yeah, they need to enforce it. Well, like, how do you know? That law is correct. How do you know? You just think you know. You don't know unless you really look into it.
It's some fucking feel-good bullshit's what it is. I want all the things that align with my fucking personality or align with my morals to be legal, and everything that doesn't to be illegal.
And a good point to add on to this is that us saying that kind of stuff sounds crazy because you're like, well, who would enforce it and who would do that? And once again, we would say the free market.
But here's the thing. You don't need anyone to enforce anything.
Right.
That's the problem. Well,
then if people go to the extreme and talk about like, or to not even to the extreme, to another thing like murder or something like that, right? Well, it's like last time I checked, if we're talking about self-ownership and property rights, we're going to have firearms.
Right.
To protect ourselves. So there's always that. And we can always hire security groups and companies like we had on our last show to protect our property and stuff too. There's plenty of ways to do it.
It's going to be like company, a wild
security company.
Yeah.
But that's the thing is if you fucking most people, if you start talking the way that we talk or the stuff that we believe in, they think we're wearing fucking cowboy hats and belt buckles, dude. They're like, it's going to be the Wild West. Yeah, that too.
And even the Wild West wasn't even wild.
Well, I don't even want to get into that. I'm just saying, but like when you have envision a spaghetti western where people would walk on the fucking street and duel at high noon
or
and
the
shit
Rick
like
and Morty
that.
thing.
Right.
Yeah, the Purge City. Yeah, that kind of shit.
Yeah, they think it's going to be the Purge.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man. It's just like so the argument is this, and this is one that we've gone back and forth on. Like this has been like an echo chamber again. But if you think that things should be illegal, then you are saying that people are inherently bad and need to be stopped from doing things. So then why would you elect people to put that legislation over you? It's this fucking circular
if you think
fucking
people
argument.
are bad, then why would you want them to govern over you?
People are bad, so things need to be illegal? Things need to be illegal. Let's put people in charge of making things illegal. Are you out of your fucking mind?
Yeah, we make more sense than you.
That was the
statist I'm talking to.
That was the post today.
Was it?
Yeah.
The people formed a government, and that government killed people formed. Yeah, exactly.
It's pretty fucking straightforward.
It's an endless cycle.
It is.
Fucking like the definition of insanity is where you keep doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results.
Well, that too, and then it just comes down to that you think that, so like on different issues, right? We'll go down the list. So you think that we need to govern people because they want to have firearms, so now we can control that, and now we can have a monopoly, and I'm speaking we as in the government. We can have a monopoly on firearms, so then no one else can have them, or at least we regulate them so much.
Right.
So now we have a monopoly on force, right? So then there's abortions. Now we can control your fucking body. We can tell you what you can and can't do. Healthcare, same exact issue. You can and can't do vaccinations, same exact thing. It's like there's no difference between those issues. Drugs, what you can and can't put in your body. You are your own property. It's your own fucking decision to do whatever it is you want to do. What else? Religion, you have the freedom to believe whatever the fuck you want. You can do whatever you want as long as you're not. Yeah. Well, yeah. For now, I'm just saying in like a free market.
Saying, right.
If you want to be gay or not, or tranny or whatever the fuck you want to be, you can be it. No one's gonna judge you. No one. Well, that's not true. People can judge you, but no one's gonna control you. Is what I actually was.
No one's gonna tell you that you can't do that or you can't do that.
The healthcare, the DMV, the schools, like so. I have a gun I'm a federal agent and I can control you and make you pay for my kids to go to school or other people's kids to go to school and control that. And then I have an echo chamber of like indoctrinating everyone to be state citizens and all that nonsense. And it's like in the cops and fire, same thing.
I want to say one thing about the whole like like you can be gay or whatever. I have to say I'm obligated to say this. Because my friends and family, but like it's not. You don't just like wake up one day and you're like, I'm just gonna be gay. Like
no, I know that. I'm just saying you can be gay, right? You can be gay or you can be heterosexual.
You can,
I didn't mean it as like that. And maybe some people do that. I don't know. I'm not who's to judge. I'm not. Yeah, exactly. I don't fucking care.
I'm just saying, like it's not like.
No, I don't give. And I don't give a fuck. That's my whole point. I don't give a fuck.
But it's
you can be uncomfortable.
It's not a choice.
But the bottom line is this: I don't give a fuck.
Right.
And that's how everyone should be.
I get where you're coming to. I get where you're coming at.
You can be gay. You can be straight. It doesn't fucking matter. or anything in between or any of your other identity, whatever the fuck.
That you want.
It doesn't fucking matter to me,
Right.
dude.
Okay, now that I will speak to. Anything other than like being all this new like gender fluid stuff, I don't understand it.
Yeah, I don't care.
Doesn't mean I'm hating on it.
Yeah, identify as a fucking sheep. I don't give a fuck because that's what you are, Status.
I'm allowed to be transparent, right? I don't
Sure.
get it.
Oh.
Don't get it.
Well, you don't need to.
Yeah.
And that's the thing.
I don't.
It's like it doesn't fucking matter. It matters about that's what when we say individualism, that's what we're talking about. You as an individual make your own fucking decisions.
Do whatever the fuck you
yeah.
want. We're not here to stop
It
you.
doesn't fucking matter.
As long as you're not hurting anyone, stealing, do what you got.
That's
Non-aggression
it.
principle, bro.
That's it.
Yeah.
Those are the rules.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's so fucking simple.
I don't understand why
It's
people.
so simple.
Yeah, basically what we're saying is that we're pro-choices, not pro-choice. We're
Exactly.
pro-choices. So that's pretty much
a
it.
fucking amazing hashtag. You should fucking
Yeah, pro-choices.
poor choices. dude.
Yeah, it's all about the individual. Fuck the collective.
Exactly.
Freedom first. It's in the name.
Freedom first.
Freedom first.
His little mishap on the stream. All right, so you guys got anything else to add on that one or anything?
No, I think we kind of beat the hell out of that one.
Yeah.
You guys want to move on to the fucking? I got a little humor section for the
let's
break.
Do it.
All right.
Do it now.
So I've been waiting to show this, and not this particular video, but I've been wanting to do some VR reactions and some funny shit. I don't know which one it is. I can't see this far away.
Keep going.
This one?
Yep.
There we go. I've been wanting to do this for a while now. What I wanted to do ultimately was get some footage of one of the guys here playing VR, and then I was going to play that as well as play some whatever. Yeah, Kenny doesn't want me to film him playing VR, which I said I won't. I
Yeah,
promise.
because you like
Consent, bro.
You can put my phone in your pocket when we play. That's,
No, I
that's
trust you.
fine.
You like breathing.
Yeah,
way
dude, I'm
too
not going to
much.
fucking...
I didn't
nah.
promise nothing.
Yeah, see, Johnny's the one you got to worry
Johnny
about.
doesn't like breathing. That's why.
Yeah. So we got some funny VR reactions here. The first one is from a game called Rush of Blood, and I have the demo for this, and I have owned in the past the full version of it. This part that this woman is about to see and lose her mind over is fucking terrifying the first time you watch it. You don't know. I preach about this. You don't know what it looks like inside that fucking
Until you're
helmet.
wearing it. Yeah.
It doesn't look anything like what you see in 2 dimensions. So we'll
Right.
just go ahead and fucking without further dudes, let's just get to it.
That's awesome. That's gonna be Kenny. Now you know why, Kenny. Oh man, she's having a bad time. You would think that she freaked out
watch
that
this
much
guy,
she would
watch
have
this
pulled
guy.
her thing off.
She like had to hit him because he didn't realize he was screaming so loud.
Oh wow. That's some real VR right there, man.
That connected. I'm gonna go back and show it again. Here he is, this motherfucker.
Gandhi?
And he had to hold the cord too, so that kind of he was stuck.
Wait, she done made the damn
Poor
baby
baby.
cry.
Dude, some people it fucks up that bad. It's hilarious. I just get vertigo. See, that's what she's got the earphones on.
Right.
I've never done that before. I've never played it where it was like completely.
Yeah, we all can relate to that one.
Yeah.
So hold up. Do you
Stay the fuck out of the
do you
VR
remember,
water.
Do you remember when I had Andy play the shark one?
Oh yeah,
Dude.
I got to see that. He was calling for me. He's like, Johnny! And then afterwards,
He fucking yelled very loudly.
Yeah,
I
he
was
was
upstairs and I was coming downstairs and I just hear, "Oh, fuck you!"
yeah, he kept yelling, fuck you and
Yeah.
fuck this.
Hella
And then
loud.
afterwards, he was smoking a cigarette.
Dude, hella
shit.
loud.
He's all
And then-
hella, like fucking wired
And
right
he
now.
got into it. He's just like, "No!" And he just took it off.
Yeah, he
Took it off.
Yeah, he didn't
He's
finish
like,
it.
"Nope, no." Yeah, he didn't even finish it.
He was there for a while though. He was
was
there
pretty
for a
good.
while.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, no, he got.
But he's all,
dude,
fuck this. I'm
if
all
you-
on edge. He's all,
Yeah, it was good.
Yep.
He got to the shark though,
Yeah.
which is actually
Oh yeah,
pretty,
yeah.
pretty
Well,
good.
that's what got him.
Yeah. Let's watch one more after this guy, and then we'll call it a break. Oh, this guy's going down. Oh, you're done. You're done. Oh, he's got the phone one on. It's not even a good one. That's awesome. All right, that's
Okay.
fucking.
All right.
That was pretty good. He went down.
That would have.
That was a
been me.
cop too, right?
Yeah,
It looked like it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, not that
Status.
matters, but yeah, fucking.
Looked like you got taste.
Yeah, he's all
kind of did.
cool.
All right.
Let's go ahead and take a quick break, and we'll come back for number 2.
Yep.
Just a moment. Damn tariffs.
Get us some tariffs.
Tariffs in Iraq. Those Iraqi.
You ever
Tariffs.
fart and thought you were gonna fart, but then you shit it on yourself? That's a tariff.
It's terrible.
That is terrible.
Oh man.
Christ. All right. We are back for the second half of episode number 38.
We're sorry.
Shout out to Kenny.
Hi, Johnny.
Yeah, thanks for being here, Kenny.
Hi.
Hi.
We appreciate it.
Yeah. Shout out to withoutrulers.co, withoutrulers.co on the Instagram. Check them out. Check out Libertarian Snake on the Instagram. You want to do the Broken Armory?
Also, make sure you check out brokenarmory.com
Yep.
for your 80% lowers.
Yeah, we talked
Also
about it on the
supporting
stream.
your local.
Quick little flash there for
There
you.
you go.
Yeah, your local companies. They make a great product. He also now has patches in.
Yeah, I don't know exactly
I don't
if they're
know
for
what
sale or
they-
anything
yeah.
like that yet. So.
But if not, Mike, we need some
he will,
because they're dope.
he will have whatever on there. I'm sure.
Right.
You know what I mean. So
Yeah.
whatever he's selling is there.
I
But
definitely need one.
check it out. I will be purchasing.
Yeah, some of these lures are pretty sick.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
Lord.
just a little bit of information about this. From the looks of them, we talked about this on our live stream. They are CNC lowers, so it means that they are created from a single block of aluminum, I'm assuming, and they're milled out. They're not forged or cast, so it means they actually are more durable.
They
They're
will
more
hold
strong.
up. Right.
So this is actually the superior method of producing these products. So, I mean, they're not a fucking joke. is
Oh
what we're
shit! I
getting
just
at.
realized this is his logo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
dope.
the patch. You're
Yeah,
talking- yeah.
That's dope.
Yep. And CNC Music Factory is the band he listens to when he's CNC.
When he's CNC
Yeah.
the lowers,
It's-
I need a 308 blackout.
Yeah. I don't know. What, I don't
300
know.
blackout is what it would be.
I don't know if they have it.
I need a 308.
Oh, that's not blackout though.
Yeah,
That's
308 's not
the
blackout.
AR-10 style.
I know.
You can do a
just
308.
Doing jokes.
You
Jokes and jokes and jokes and
Nah,
jokes.
You can't joke about guns. Guns are not a joke.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Fucking A.
Alrighty. So you guys got shout-outs?
Yeah, same ones I have every week. Valerie, thanks for watching. We got Misty and Todd. We have Chase and Ashley. We got the Stevens.
Yeah,
those
Steven,
usually you go
Steven,
for that one.
John. Shout out to Ian. Shout out to Andy from episode 5, The Standard. Shout out to Chris once again. And Aaron, who couldn't be here because it's his birthday.
Yeah, I'll give a
So,
shout out
yeah.
to Jennifer. I've got your shirt, finally. The fucking giveaway shirt that I bought.
I don't
And,
know what the
shout out
fuck
to
you're
Kurt.
Talking about. First of all, don't ever in your fucking life change your voice on me like
I'm
that.
motherfucker.
Don't have me coming down there and slap the hair
Nah,
off your face.
You don't got a hair on your ass. The hell out of
Wait,
here.
what?
Get the fuck out of here.
I don't have a hair on my ass.
Yeah.
I beg to differ, sir.
What? I'm
Sir.
sorry, sir.
Oh,
I'm
sir.
fully hairy from the waist down.
Oh, my God. I was like, I'm uncomfortable.
Right? I'm like,
I was just like, I don't know what the
I
fuck
just
you're
went to
talking
the
Don't get too
bathroom,
uncomfortable. You have to
Nah,
hold him
yeah.
back.
I'm
'cause
good,
I
I'm
can't
good.
stop.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can't stop him.
And Johnny ain't gonna be able to hold back shit.
That's what he
Fucking A.
says now.
Whatever.
We still don't have a safe word.
Don't have me come across this motherfucking table.
Shout-outs?
Shout out to our tattoo artist.
Oh, Damon. Shout out to
Shout
Damon.
out to Damon. I gotta get up with you as soon as I rob a bank.
Yes,
Shout out-
story of my fucking life. Jesus
Right?
Christ.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Oh,
Shout out
okay.
to my fam, coworkers, friends, neighbors, loved ones.
Shout out to Richard. Give
What
him a
up,
little shout out there.
Richard?
Shout out to.
I haven't seen Richard in too fucking long.
I know. Hey, you gotta come hang out. I don't even know if you watched the show.
I
but
invited him
fucking-
over this weekend, and he's all. I just got in bed. I'm like,
Yeah, he had a bunch
get
of
the
car
fuck up,
shit
bro.
that he was doing.
yeah. Well, he's
So-
always up early. So
Right.
I got
Yeah.
it. All right, so let's get on the shout outs. We're good, everyone. Yeah.
Shout out.
I'm good. Yeah, I'm good for right now.
All right, let's get into the bat here.
Oh, the bat.
All
Okay,
right.
let's
What
do it.
bat?
Batman, bro.
The Batman, as it were.
Yeah. So let's play this video. But this little tyke got lost in the woods. A little 22-month-old.
I'm just gonna play it without any sound.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
That
Yeah.
way we can just kind of talk over. it.
He's
or not.
Yeah. Or well, I mean, you have to.
Right.
You have to.
Right.
Whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and maximize this though, so it looks pretty good.
Yes.
Oh,
So
that's
this
a
little,
kid that
this-
just wandered off in the woods.
Yeah, this little kid was gone for a day. It was like a day, right? I think it was.
Yeah, I had that lady's shirt
And
too.
that's
Nice.
sad. I was like, I don't even know what to say that. And anyways, they found the kid. He's safe and whatever. And then this guy is the Batman. And he, what does he do? He does
I thought you were
like
the
for
Batman.
drugs and I think like people with like personal traumas and stuff like that. He
Yeah.
goes out and does like personal like speaking to them and stuff, like motivational stuff.
Yeah.
And he has like the full on Batmobile, which we might be able to see in the background.
You would think with her eyes being
Oh.
that big, she'd be able to see where the hell her kid went.
She wasn't. She wasn't with. It was her husband was with.
Yeah, I
the
know.
yeah. But yeah. So anyways, the
But I'm just
Batman
saying,
guy
from
is
her
pretty cool.
house, she should still be able to keep an eye on her kid.
Even across town.
Right,
Yeah.
with
Okay.
eyes like
yeah,
that.
Sure.
Look at the picture of the Batmobile.
Yeah.
We'll see it at the end of the video. It
Yeah.
actually drives by, and
Yeah.
it's the good one.
Yeah. Exactly. The more iconic one.
Yeah.
So
Well, my favorite one.
But yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool.
right there, they're like,
Oh.
it's in the shape of a cross.
Yeah.
No, it's not though.
Yeah. A little cut on the kid's head.
Wait, were they trying to really say it was in the ship?
Yeah. I swear to
Yeah.
God.
Oh wow.
Dude,
Yeah,
he
they're
did he did the eye paint and everything.
God.
He's committed.
God saved him because he got a scratch on his head and it's like shape of a cross. I'm like, who cares? Like that's what? Like God
Oh,
wanted
that's
to.
gonna be in his brother's eye pretty
Yeah,
soon.
right? Yeah.
Give him a
Batarang.
fucking batarang, dude. That's so
Yeah.
cool.
Mom wants a ride, but not in the car.
Oh, she getting in,
Hell
dude.
yeah,
she
bro.
getting in.
Oh wow.
There you go.
Bat dick.
Yeah. They'll show it.
Look
like,
at how happy she is.
they're gonna show it like drive away, so you can kind of get it.
When
there
he fires
it is.
it
Wait.
up, too. It's how,
Oh,
look at that thing, dude.
Yeah, legit.
Nice.
Yeah, pretty cool. That was the end
No
of it.
seatbelt and or whatever.
But it was pretty cool that the guy like goes out of his way.
Yeah,
he used
that
to
was
be
cool.
he was a former drug addict and stuff like that too, and he like turned his life around and went out and he now tries to help everyone. Like I don't know, some motivational speaker shit. He's like our boy Bo, but not really. Shout out to Bo. He heard me talk trash on the show.
Bo
You talked
wish
trash
he was
before, and
fucking-
he messaged me. Well, he's got the bat wing
Can't believe you guys
on his
actually
car,
said
bro.
that.
He's got a bat wing
Right,
on
he's
his
got a
car. So
fucking
yeah,
kitchen table on the back of his fucking car.
yeah.
We're
So
gonna go
anyways,
eat ramen later,
Fucking
bro.
park bench.
I thought it was cool that it was just like kind of a positive thing.
Well, and it had Batman.
Batman, yeah,
So
the
there's that.
Batmobile.
I mean,
so
who
it's
gives
like,
a fuck?
Yeah, sure.
We're gonna play
Yeah,
it. It's awesome.
yeah,
Was it Taco Bell or Batman? It's on the show.
Sure.
Let's rock it.
down. That's
Doesn't even-
literally
doesn't
what we
fucking
said
matter.
before the show started too.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So YouTube.
We're gonna talk about fuck the government, Taco Bell, and Batman.
Yeah.
It's pretty much the whole show.
That's fucking every show.
Yeah.
And was Stay Out of the Water. It hasn't been on that much because now the season's changing. Now we're gonna get more of those stories.
Yeah, a little more. Well, it's summertime, so yeah, I feel like more stay out of the water stories are gonna
It
come
really
back
isn't.
around.
Well, yeah.
Let Mother Nature
It's
tell it. It's
In
still
other
fucking
places-
January.
In other places, it is.
No, it's really not.
In Australia, I'm just saying that's like when we start getting all these crazy Australia stories and South Africa and shit like that. The places you stay the fuck out of the water, especially.
All the places where
Like
there's no black
here, you
people.
could like you watch for jellyfish and you can get your ankles in, but then you like got to run away when the waves come. You know what I mean? Like just in case there was a shark in the wave. But in South Africa, you're like a foot from the fucking water and fucking breach, bro.
They just come out
I've
and get
seen
you.
it. I've seen it 100 times.
100 times I've seen it. It's crazy. All right, well, let's see this next fucking
Black
story we
ass
got here.
Con 4.
We got a story of apparently a suspected shooter at YouTube.
Yeah.
Not the website.
Another one?
The building. I don't know. Let's see what they have to
It's
say.
YouTube employees who work right here in the Bay Area. Police say a man from Utah who had a gun has been making those
maximize
threats.
The man is out on bail. Front 4's Maureen Kelly obtained court documents that revealed disturbing details.
Police in Utah say they arrested the 35-year-old man after he returned from a trip to the Bay Area. At this point, they say they do not know for sure if he ever made it to YouTube's San Bruno campus, but they do say the man admitted to carrying a handgun with him during his travels. Here's the mugshot of David Swanson. Police say YouTube employees alerted the FBI about some disturbing comments that Swanson allegedly posted on YouTube's website. This one from last September reads, "The only thing that comes after the death of YouTube is a funeral for all the executives that were rightfully murdered." Here's another from April that says, "Hey, YouTube, when I visit your campus in 2 weeks, I'll be able to shoot any employees exiting from the convenience of my car because the First Amendment allows me a right to do so."
First Amendment?
Other comments
What the
allegedly
fuck?
made by Swanson involved
Hold
his
on.
view that the social media company embraced a
you-
leftist.
Wait. I just want to say that you got so mad that you went to the keyboard first.
Yeah, I was like, tried to spam it off.
Triggered.
Hold on.
Yep.
What does the First Amendment
First of
have
all,
anything
my
to
First
do?
Amendment rights should not
Was
be
he?
infringed
He was,
upon.
and he wasn't talking about like the platform, right?
Right.
Like, because even if it's the platform and he's like implying like freedom of speech on the platform, it's
No,
still
no,
private,
no.
right? But then he's talking about his gun rights.
Gun rights.
So that's the Second Amendment. Why are you calling it the?
I just have so much.
My First
so many
Amendment
problems with
rights
this.
allow me to shoot your employees as they exit the
So-
building.
He's probably talking about the Second Amendment.
Oh, yeah.
right, which is your right to bear arms, which is a fucking piece of paper.
But you're in
right?
California, buddy. That does not apply here.
Yeah. Your First Amendment, if you're talking about the platform, does not apply because it's a private
It's a
institution.
private institution. They
Yeah,
can do
it's
what the
completely.
fuck they want.
Even if it was meant a different way, right? It's still wrong.
He's still wrong.
Yeah.
There's no way he would have been right.
Because he's fucking stupid.
And he's batshit crazy.
right.
Apparently. Let's see what else he's got to say.
This ideology. Police say Swanson knew about the attack at YouTube's San Bruno campus last year when a disgruntled female vlogger shot
really
and wounded
ideology if
3
you're just crazy?
employees before killing herself. But he claimed he meant something else by the word shoot.
Yeah, I think he just admitted to the detectives that he could see how people could view that as a threat involving physical harm, but that his intention was just, it was a play on words where he was more referring to
Travel there with your gun.
photographing, videotaping,
Shooting
people as they were
camera.
coming and going.
So he is
Out
talking
here at
about his
YouTube's
First
San
Amendment
Bruno
rights.
He is,
campus,
yeah,
okay.
security
But he's
guards
doing a
could be
play,
seen.
but that's
An
not funny.
employee I
Right, that
talked
is-
to who did not
what do
wanna
you
go
think
on
they're gonna
camera
think,
said
right?
it's been
Say
like
film.
that since
Right.
last
Say
year's
film.
attack. He, like many others, had not heard of the incident. In a statement, YouTube
But didn't he
says
say he had
our
his pistol with him,
security
though?
team is
That was the
aware of
part that
threat
made it-
and is working closely with law enforcement to monitor
Is that
the
their
situation.
security?
That's what they
Swanson
said, but
was
we
booked
haven't
into a
seen anything
Utah
about it
jail
yet.
Right.
on one
Was that
second-degree
their
felony
security?
count of making terrorist threats. He's out on $100,000 bail. Maureen
Holy
Kelly,
shit.
Front 4 News.
So apparently, all you need is a polo shirt to be security. there.
Right. And he's not out on $100,000 bail. His bail was $100,000. He paid 10% of that, which is $10,000. So he probably put up his house or his mom's house. He's got to show up to court.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, this guy's
Oh,
just
fuck
insane,
outta
and
here.
of course the
Him
media
trying to be
spun it the
funny,
way they want
yeah.
to spin it too. But yeah, I mean, dude, a play on words, and you're
Right.
doing that in the climate that we're in today.
Well, no, it was
It's
less
like,
than a
of
year
course they're
ago
gonna
that they
jump
got
on you.
shot up. That girl went and
Right.
shot up.
Yeah,
the
what they were just talking
headquarters.
about. Yeah, exactly.
Why would you even do some dumb shit like that?
Yeah, yeah, it's fucking stupid.
Fucking A. So you guys remember Google glasses?
Uh-huh.
So now they
Yeah.
have a new version, $999. The glasses will augment reality. AKA, people are going to be tripping balls everywhere.
Yeah, so an augmented reality is only like virtual reality in the way that it mixes it with what you're actually saying. So it's basically like a virtual overlay over the real world. You can imagine something like a getting directions or a GPS, and you can actually see the line drawn out in front of you in real-time depth, like that maps along the road and whatnot.
I just see people walking into the street getting
That
run
yes,
the fuck
that's
over.
gonna definitely
Yeah.
happen.
Well,
this is cool though. I think it's cool as shit.
You only see
but I
a
think
little.
dumbasses are gonna do that.
You only see a little bit of it, and it's not available to mainstream consumers. It's only available.
Well,
to
yeah, because it costs
enterprises.
$999.
Well, no, not even about that. Like even the most affluent people could buy that, but if you don't, it almost seems like if you don't own an LLC or something, which I know technically you do or whatever. But I'm just saying, like,
So we can get these glasses.
I'm just saying, man, $3,000, we get 3 pairs right now.
We're all gonna be sitting here next week, all nerded out, Buddy Holly looking and shit.
So
Dude, just sitting here like
just
not
fucking
talking.
just drooling. So we're gonna start a GoFundMe page.
Oh, God, no.
So like I've seen them in things because like you can do cool stuff like you can record video and it's a point of view video. You can get navigation. You know, you can find fucking restaurants or whatever the hell. It seems to be kind of limited because augmented reality, there's not like a ton of stuff you can do. The one cool thing is though that I always thought my concept of augmented reality was you can look through an augmented reality lens, like your camera or something, and if it sees a QR code, it has the ability to generate a three-dimensional model out of it. So, that being said, so imagine a society where everyone wears a version of this, right? Now imagine like, instead of like you put on your clothes in the morning, okay? But what if you wanted to look like a fucking Ninja Turtle that day or something? You could just wear like a shirt that had a QR code on it. Right. And so anytime anyone looked at you, pop, that model would pop around you and you'd be a fucking Ninja Turtle. It'd be awesome.
Yeah, I got you.
I just have a QR bat that would it made it look like a pillow. So every time I went to fucking smash somebody's face in, they thought they were getting hit with a pillow, but it'd really be a bat. That's stupid as shit.
You could do that. You could do that.
This is some straight nerd shit.
I know. That's why I
It's a
fucking
waste
dig
of
it.
fucking money. Yeah, 900. You know what I can do with $999?
I'm not buying that shit with it. I'm just saying.
I feel like
real.
it shouldn't cost that much.
Yeah, for real. That's a lot.
It is a lot.
$1,000.
But you have so you have to think. Okay, what did the new fucking Samsung phone just come out for? Like $1,200?
I'm not
And
getting
they
it.
shouldn't cost
I
that
know,
much either. Yeah.
but this has the new Snapdragon.
You see
XR.
the new Google
Hear me out,
phone for
hear me out.
$400?
No, that's gonna be trash. It has the new Snapdragon XR1 processor, which is used in the most of the new smartphones. It's for augmented reality. It's for virtual reality. A lot of processing power possessed in that type of thing. It's also got an upgraded battery versus the older model, and it's moved to a different production line. It's no longer in like the concept phase. It's moved into an actual production phase, but again, only for enterprise.
I'm going back to my two-way.
Flip phone?
Yep.
No. Or the
No, not
slider
even
ones.
that. A beeper.
It's called a one-way.
Yeah, but they had a two-way pager too.
Oh, did they? I
That
don't
was
know.
that was before your time, youngster. so
Yeah,
you
I'm
wouldn't
sure it
know
was.
anything about
I'm
that.
sure it was.
Yeah. The old
Although
Yeah, what's
I
a
remember.
two-way?
I remember
Old
beepers, but I don't remember that
clear-cased
shit.
pagers were awesome.
Yeah,
That was when you were the shit. They still look.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
clear,
they
the clear
do.
yellow
Hey,
one.
have you seen
I just
how
like
much
the
they are now?
No.
A pager?
Yeah,
No.
dude, they're like $500-600.
What the fuck? Why?
Yeah, because I don't know. I have no idea.
Maybe
Wow.
because they don't make them in bulk,
Right,
so there's only a
yeah,
small
so there's a
amount of
small
people.
amount,
Yeah, that
right.
would be the only way I can even see that being that. Wow.
I looked it up because I was gonna go back.
Inflation's a bitch. And speaking of inflation, tariffs.
Oh, God damn it.
Terrible.
So we talked about tariffs on the show before, and we told you guys at home that
spam is $18 now. I can.
tariffs are basically taxation, right? So they're just controlling it on another country. From imports and exports, they're putting tariffs, and the other country will do the same. We already said it. It's pretty simple and straightforward that if you impose tariffs on one country, they can just do it right back to you. So you're not achieving fucking anything. You're like, nothing's happening. Or if they don't impose tariffs on you because of some kind of treaty or something that they're applying to, that then they will just raise the price of their goods because they have nothing else. Nonetheless, bottom line is prices will always go up so that you're not winning. And so what they were saying with the China tariffs, with the it went up. The companies had to raise it 10%. So it's already fucking us. So you're supposed to save money. Now everything's gonna coming from China is gonna get raised up 10%.
So do you want
So
to
what
explain
else?
it so people understand?
No, it's like we've literally talked about this on the show like three
No.
times.
So basically, what they're saying is because Trump announced last week that he was going to impose billions of dollars on China again But the last time that happened, the markets had to increase their products, like the farmers and everything else basically had to go up to the Americans 10% because they have a lot of product that's just sitting in warehouses. Because China's like, well, we're not going to fucking pay your tariffs. We don't need your shit. We'll get it from somewhere else. So basically that's what has been happening. So the farmers have lost over $50,000 in 3 days with product basically sitting in warehouses because China's just like, look, we're not going to pay your tariffs. We'll just go to another country that produces said soybeans like Colombia or somewhere else, which we've talked about before.
Or the other Asian countries, too, because they have all that stuff there, too.
Well, they also interviewed the head of Walmart, which is the largest grocer in the United States, and because of that, they've had a 10% hike on the prices of goods that they sell in the store. So the only people that are losing out on this are the Americans. When Trump is trying to say it's going to make America great, it's really not. It's being detrimental to the way our economy works and how goods are sold and traded, because it's affecting us. And if you have said farmers who now make this product, but they have the product's not going anywhere. So they're losing money.
Economics is so hard to people. In fucking
that's why I was trying to rush through, because I don't even care. It's like if you don't understand it, it's like get the fuck out of here.
It's basically you have a product, you have too much product.
You don't want to understand it. Is why you're
instead of you selling it at a lower rate, making more money because you have more product. Now you're not moving as much product, so you raise the price on it. It's just like
and that's just one part of it. They're not talking about all the other shit though. It's like anytime you increase a tax on someone, something else is going to happen. This is still the short term, right? So, of course, that's why they're like, fuck you. We're going to let the shit sit, right?
So the long-term effect of this is basically he then has to come up with a bailout for the farmers because they're losing so much money.
Right. And
in turn, taxing more Americans to bail out the fucking farmers on a tax that he already...
nightmare. Or he'll drop the tariff then and say, oh, it worked for the time, but it
really
taxes do not
fucking
work with the economy.
Right.
It's fucking force.
So now you're going to have to tax us more to make up for the taxes that you tried to impose that fucked the farmers in the first place. So now you're fucking the Americans even more.
Yeah. If that's the route he goes. That is if he goes that route.
Because as of this morning, it was supposed to go into effect yesterday. As of this morning, he put it on hold. Go figure.
Once again, stay out of the individuals or other countries' affairs and let them do their own thing.
Especially when you're dumb as fuck.
Yeah, well, Trump's pretty fucking dumb.
Right.
Yeah, he's not the smartest guy that's ever been around the Oval Office table there.
Exactly.
Alrighty.
Jesus Christ.
So what do we got? Anything else?
We're done with glass.
Yeah.
We got this one. So this is going to be an interesting...
Yeah, it's a weird one. I told you, I read it, and I was like, wait, what?
Okay. So, I'll pop it up here.
Yeah.
So, what I read about this is saying that there's a guy who got banned, and we think it's because he was tweeting out links to 3D gun plans when it's apparently not allowed on Twitter. Mm-hmm. But if you read into this, what they're saying is that he was actually banned for evading an account deactivation. So basically they're saying that he already got banned, and that this account that he got banned on is a second account that he had made. According to him, he only had one account ever. Now, he did make a second account and is still continuing to do shit, so now he's actually guilty of doing what they originally framed him for. But we still kind of think that it's because Twitter is a very anti-gun and pro-liberal organization, right? So... but I mean, we can read farther into it. You guys see the title of the argument, or the title of the argument, the title of the article. And
then you pointed out the blue gun thing.
Yeah, so this fucking picture is stupid. So this is by the industry called a blue gun. Okay, it's for holster training. It's for disarming training, and it's for kydex molding, thermal forging, if you want to call it that. Whatever the fuck,
any kind of training.
You literally cannot shoot that.
Right.
It's 100% plastic.
It's
There
a
are no
piece
metal
of
parts in
plastic.
it. There are no metal parts in it. Like
There's no moving parts.
I actually have a
whatsoever.
gray
Yeah,
one that's
you-
the same thing. I
you-
wish I had it out here.
You can hit someone with it. That's it. But like I don't know, the image they use, it just shows how ignorant that like most people are when it comes to guns and shit.
Because they're like, oh, it's blue plastic. They printed out a whole gun.
They printed out a whole gun. You can just do that apparently. Did you try? Okay, so
And then they put the bullets there, by the way. To
Yep.
Yeah.
You imagine if you actually did have a gun that was made of all that, and then you put around like that
It would
shit.
blow up.
That would kill you.
With plastic,
It would
blow
just
up.
shoot around through your fucking head backwards. You're
Yep.
dead. Holy shit! A brass casing. You're done. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So I mean, I lean towards that too. Is they probably like were trying to go after him just because of the Second Amendment stuff, the gun stuff.
I can agree with that too.
Broken
Yeah.
arms
Yeah.
armory.
I definitely
Make
agree with
sure you
that.
get your parts
All
up.
right, you guys got anything else you guys want to talk about or anything?
Just want to
No?
go to sleep.
All right.
Yeah, that was kind of it. That's all I
Yeah,
had.
Kenny's ready to work out tomorrow.
Yeah. Cool.
These nuts.
Yeah, exactly. All righty. So give us the whole. Do we have our little?
All right, so make sure that you follow Jamie and his new podcast,
His new adventures.
Solo Dolo, coming out on YouTube.
It's not.
It's not a
what
thing.
It's not what it is
It's not
at
a
all.
thing.
You look that up. It's a whole other
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
So check us out on Facebook. Go to Grim86 Free and First Podcast. Look us up
Yes.
on there.
Instagram. We are on Patreon, YouTube, obviously, because you're watching this. So make sure you
Right.
hit the subscribe button and that bell notification so
Thumbs
you
it
can get
up.
updates. Then you can join these fellas here and possibly myself on live streams, which we have been dabbling in as of late.
Yep.
So every Monday,
Yeah.
there will be a live stream starting at 5 p.m.
Yeah.
So
That's what we've got so far.
So
yeah,
far, yeah.
so far.
Well, we'll let
tentative
people
time
know
is
if
at
it
5
changes,
p.m.
but
But
yeah.
if you check out our other social media platforms, there will be an announcement to let you know. So once again, that's YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, SoundCloud, Pornhub, Patreon, and you can also shop and get our merch and help support
Link
this
is
channel.
below.
The link is below, but it is shop.spreadshirt.com/Grim86. And anything you saw in today's video will be down below along
Yeah.
next to that subscription button. So make sure you hit that once again. And thank you for your constant support.
There it is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not to be an asshole, that is a /.
My bad.
And,
/.
Here's the wrap up.
colon link below.
Yeah.
Colon.
Speaking of assholes.
Yeah. Taco Bell Hotel, asshole.
Hell yeah. Whoop
Let's
whoop.
do it. Yeah, don't make crack to arrest people, asshole. Like, what the fuck,
That's
dude?
just fucked up.
That's fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
Fuck traffic cameras,
How's that not
asshole.
entrapment?
It's because entrapment... I'll tell you.
There we go.
Entrapment is when it's like a quid pro quo where you force them to do it.
Okay.
It's not entrapment because it's technically voluntary, right?
Right.
But I love my crack.
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
Yeah.
The traffic
It is some
can't-
bullshit.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
Keep the government out of it, asshole. Like, fuck, dude.
Everything.
What have we been talking about this entire time?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Go back and watch.
Yeah. Fuck your tariffs, asshole.
Yes.
All right? And don't fuck with my 3D printers, asshole.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out
Yeah.
of here.
Yeah.
Beep, boop,
Jesus
bop.
Christ.
Beep, boop,
Absolutely.
beep. Making blue guns.
Blue gun.
Making blue guns all day.
Threat. He's got a blue gun.
Blue guns all day.
All right.
They're pretty cool. You should get them and train with them.
Yes,
Absolutely.
they
Yeah.
are.
Not a joke.
I'm totally pro
Holster
blue
training.
gun. Yeah.
Pro blue
Holster
guns.
training.
We're all about it.
You can also do dry runs in your guns. Don't believe the hype.
Well,
Sure.
sure. That you're always safe that way. That's all.
Right. But I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, folks. This has been episode number 38 of the Grim 86 Freedom First podcast. Thanks again. We'll see you guys next time.
Good night, bitches.
Those patches were sick, though, dude.
Kenny's big dick armory.
I heard that company's a flop.
It only gets up on the 1st and the 15th.